guys, it's me Tara coming to you from thecraftsergeant.com, and thank you for joining me for another video tutorial. Today I wanted to share with you how I created this really cute masculine card. As you can see here, it says, "For you on your birthday, happy birthday." Now, before we get into creating our card, let me go ahead and tell you exactly what you're going to need to create it. So the first thing I used on this card was the Blow Out the Candles stamp set. So for the cardstock on this card, I used the following items. I used a piece of crumb cake that measures 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches and is scored at 4.25 inches. This is your standard A2 size card. I used a piece of Whisper White that measures 5.25 inches by 4 inches. This is going to be our inside mat for our card. I used a piece of crumb cake that measures 5.25 inches by 4 inches, and this is our mat for the front of our card base. I also used a piece of early espresso that measures 4.25 inches by 3 inches, and then a piece of Whisper White that measures 4 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Now, one thing you might have noticed on my mat here, I have some embossing going on. So how I got that effect is I used the Polka Dot Basics embossing folder here. I ran it through my Big Shot, and it gave me this really cool effect. Now, there's two sides. I got a little bit of ink, but it's a good thing I'm not using this side. But there's two sides to it. So you have the raised side, and then you have the recessed side. So on our card example here, I used the recessed side. For inks, I used the following: Early Espresso, Real Red, and Crumb Cake. And then I took a piece of Real Red ribbon, and this measures roughly around like 18 inches, so that way it gives me enough to tie a bow around our little mat here. And as always, you are going to need some sort of adhesive. You have your bone folder, and of course, since this is photopolymer, I'm using my clear blocks. Alright, so now that we know exactly what we're going to need to create this card, let's go ahead and get into making it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is our stamping. So let's go ahead and stamp the inside panel of our card. So we're going to use this happy birthday here. So we're going to take our Early Espresso ink, and you're going to apply firm pressure, but not squeezing down too hard on this. And we're going to try to center this in the middle of our card. Try to get it even. And there you go. I am using my Stampin' Pierce mat for this because it gives me a nice even pressure when I'm using photopolymer stamps. So this is a great asset to have in your stash when you're using photopolymer. It's made out of foam. Alright, so that's pretty. That's really good. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to create our little birthday cake here that you see. So the first thing I did was I took the "For You on Your Birthday" sentiment, and I inked that up, and I stamped that down on the bottom first. Now the reason why I'm doing it in this order is so that way I can make sure that my ribbon, when I tie it, I have enough room at the top. So I'm starting from the bottom. So I'm going to center this in the middle, stamp that down just like so, and then I'm going to stamp my cake. Alright, so now let's go ahead and assemble. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my card base, and I'm going to fold it. Yeah, I had a little accident earlier. I got ink all over it. But it's nothing that I can't fix. So we're going to open this up, and I'm going to take my Snell adhesive, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on there, and we're going to glue our Whisper White mat on the inside of this card. Then we're going to take our snail, and we're going to pop our crumb cake mat with the polka dots on it onto the card base. And then we're going to take this piece And here you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So rest assured, you can find all of the measurements and the supply list on my website, thecraftsergeant.com. I'll have all of that information linked down below. And be sure to like and subscribe to this channel in order to see more videos that I come up with every single week, and to stay up to date on anything that's happening with Stampin' Up. So other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and happy stamping.